So, are you one of the many people that's looking for just a small little step that you can make that can change how your nutrition is improved to a healthier way, but it's a small step that has a big result? If you are, you're going to love this video today, because I'm going to share with you this small change that you can make that's going to have a huge difference to your nutrition needs. So, my tip is to remove all products that contain flour from your diet. Why would I say that, hey? Well, don't worry, I'm going to help you through this. It's going to be a really small change that's going to make a massive difference to you. So, the first thing to know is that the flour that most of us are consuming now is not made in the same way that it used to be. So traditionally, flour was made from grains, and the grains were grinded down, and you then had the flour-based product. But now, a lot of the grains that are used in flours today are highly genetically modified. So take the wheat crop, for example. The other thing is that the flours that we're eating today are so heavily processed by man and machine that they have no high nutrient value to them. The fibre is removed, a lot of the nutrients that support our body's system are removed, so you're just eating this low nutrient value food. And that's why also a lot of us feel when we're eating flour-based products that we don't feel full, we don't have that feeling of satiation for a long time, and we need to feel fuller for longer. So another way to look at it is by thinking about, how could I eat more nutrient-dense foods and use those to replace the flour-based products in my diet? So I'm going to give you some swaps that you can make. Now, most of us, the flour-based products that we see are flour-based products that come in cakes, sweets, pasta, noodles, bread, of course. However, there are so many great options that you can use as substitutes. So I'm going to share some of my favourites. I really like those puffed rice crackers. Now, when I'm choosing them, I generally tend to find ones that are pretty much puffed rice, and I look for whole grain rice versions, and I look for ones that have not got any other added things to them. I also like ones that are made from quinoa with nothing else really added as well. I also like using fruit and vegetables as like a container to hold other foods. So example is, I like taking papaya, I scoop out the seeds and I fill it with other fruit, nuts, seeds, even granola, and it's great. But you can do the same with other vegetables, for example, like sweet potato or butternut squash. And you can use the vegetables to hold things. Lettuce cups is another really great example. And one of the things that I really like using is, especially in Asia, I find it a lot, the seaweed wraps. So as long as you find a good brand that's not got any other crap added inside it, these are really great substitutes. Now, of course, when we're making pastry or cakes or desserts, there are plenty of options to go flourless. But if you are using flour-based products, then you want to use grains instead of flour. So a good example of using grains would be using oats, or maybe cooking a grain like buckwheat and using that instead of flour. So guys, you know I'm always going to support you on your health journey, and the best way to find me is over at 𝐓𝐫𝐿𝐴.co, especially now where I've got my video training on the 5 steps to sustainable health. And especially now, if you feel that you need the support and accountability of a health coach to help you implement these small steps in your journey, then you can hop onto my website and you can arrange a discovery call so we can get together and decide whether having a health coach is the best thing to support you on the journey right now. All right, take care, guys.